The next part of this project is to, let's just say that it involves 2x12 lumber and drills.
Say hello
with paddle bits
to my little friend.
And black pipe. Should be fun.
Why is it gotta be black?
I don't know.
Okay, so what we've done is pretty cool. I think it's gonna look awesome. We've taken a 2x12 and we are putting 2 holes in it, and then through the holes come the black pipe. So the way to stabilize it on the wall is we're putting a cleat back there so that it keeps it from flopping back and forth. Because even though the black pipe is a 1/2 inch, our hole has to be 1 inch. So it has to, so that it will go through the black pipe or whatever. And then on the bottom of the black pipe, you have one of those couplings up there. We're putting a coupling that will hold underneath the hole and it won't slip through. So it will be like this, and then that is what holds up the shelf. So then so forth and so on.
I don't think this explanation is helping.
I feel like Rose and so forth and so on. And then you see what we're doing.
Hopefully it just looks really cool when
yeah.
we're done.
So anyway, that's kind of how we're doing. And I'll explain when we get it up exactly what that looks like. Okay, so see what we have done here is 1, it's up. So we have a cleat, point at the cleat. We have a cleat on the wall, and then the black pipe coming down through holes.
Nearly perfect.
Yeah, and we're making sure it's level as we go along. This will probably be the only thing that looks straight in this house. It'll make everything else look crooked. But the reason why, I'm sure all of you are like, well, why the hell did you put that thing on the ceiling? Well, the thing that's on the ceiling that the grommets are going into is for sure into every stud. So as far as securing it to the ceiling, in order that we didn't have to do some crazy toggle system or whatever through the grommets in the ceiling, we put that all the way around. And with the paint, it kind of goes away anyway. So now we're on to the next shelf, where we're going down 18 inches for the next shelf, and we'll do the same process. And then there we go. Over and over again, all the way around the room. Well, kinda. I mean, we're not gonna put it over the stove and the refrigerator, but anyway, here we go. Wine.
So there is painting and staining and adjustments left to do, like tape's got to come off and stuff like that. But anyway,
tester, though.
We were testing to see how it was going to look. There it is. Again, thank you to an old house. It is as level and as straight as we can get.
And you don't want to.
And it's very close, to be frank. It's very close.
You don't want to look at it from this side.
From the back side, it comes in a little bit, but we've adjusted it out as much. Anyway, the moral to the story is, given the circumstances we're in, it still needs painted, the shelves still need stained, and what we did here on purpose was to make, this is higher than normal because I'm 6'2" and Will is 5'7", but
5'10", I'm too tall to get an acting job, that's why.
5'9", all right. So
5'10".
This is a little taller. It is 4 inches higher than a standard cabinet.
Standard is 20 inches, and we're at 23.
Right.
To the bottom.
That one and then this one are both reachable by us. I'm sorry, Mom. You will have to get a step ladder if you ever come to our house and want to reach something on this
But
shelf.
the top is going to be mostly for decorations.
The top is decorations and things you don't use very often. So that one's really high and no one can reach that. But either way, there are 3 shelves. We're going to do this all the way around the room.
Well, almost all the way. Not
Yeah, there are some places where it doesn't go, but that's it.
for the most part. So, today, I have almost killed Tony. He has almost killed me. He told me, stop once.
But you know why? You ever been in a car with an old woman giving you directions every single turn you're on?
Anyway, so today we have been, after we put in our shelves, which you have seen, we went to acquire the rest of the materials, and though we have acquired most of it, we got the people at the Lowe's to cut all of our shelves for us, and it was, after the first 3 cuts from the Lowe's, it was 25 cents a cut, so it was well worth it, because the saw, in order to achieve that, is a lot more than that. So, the black pipe issue is that we need so much of it that the places that we have gone to get it do not have all that we need. So we went to Home Depot first and acquired all of the flanges and the couplings and the caps that we needed, and then we went to Lowe's to get the pipes because they were cheaper at the Lowe's, except they don't have enough. So now we are trekking back across town to the Home Depot to get the rest of the pipes. So hopefully,
In the car that gets 2 miles a gallon, we're driving all over town.
whose fault is that?
Yours!
You're the one that needed a 12-foot shelf. So
You're the
if we
one.
hadn't needed a 12-foot shelf. Oh, and see this right here? This chandelier, can you see it?
That Will had to have.
Had to have it.
Left in the car for 3 days.
Well, since I don't drive this car and he drove it twice yesterday, he could have removed the chandelier instead of just now bitching at me that I was going to break it while I was putting the wood in the car.
I bitched when he wasn't in the car, too.
Because he didn't remove it.
No, I remembered. I just... You had to have it. You're making me yell with this terrible voice I got.
How do you know? Good thing you got a sniffle, or we would never know that you were having a terrible voice. Oh!
Look, black eye. Come on, black eye.
So, today we are acquiring all of our materials, and hopefully tomorrow we can finish this exercise.
I hope tomorrow I don't have as much mucus.
Gross.